So guys, as you can see, today we have a book show and tell video, and this book is called The World Atlas of the Unexplained. So this is a book containing some of the world's natural and supernatural mysteries. So I believe here on the front cover we have the Loch Ness Monster here. We have crop circles. We have some sort of UFO here as well. And I'm not exactly sure what these other three pictures contain, but hopefully we will find out together inside this book. So I'll just slide the book over and we can begin. So our first double page is this nice purple color. The World Atlas of the Unexplained. And here we have the contents page. We have the introduction, Great Britain and Ireland, continental Europe, the Middle East and Africa, Asia, North America, Mesoamerica and South America, Australasia and Oceania. And towards the bottom we have the bibliography, index and acknowledgements. So we're just going to have a look through this book and comment briefly on some of the images and titles that we see before us. So we have chapter 1 here, Great Britain and Ireland. So this is where I live, in Northern Ireland right here. This is England, Wales, Scotland, and this here is the Republic of Ireland. Former mystery cat, now known to be an unusual domestic wildcat hybrid from Kellis, Scotland. And he doesn't look very pleased at all. Cats with wings. Wow. Here we have a portrait of the world famous Loch Ness Monster. I think most people have heard of this particular monster. One popular identity for the Loch Ness Monster is a plesiosaur seen here doing battle with an ichthyosaur. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. That's a really cool picture there. Holidaymaker Jennifer Bruce took this photo of Loch Ness in 1982. Unintentionally, she may also have snapped a portrait of Nessie in the waters of exactly. A gathering of ghosts. The Cornish Oilman, screaming skulls, wailing banshees, and a talking mongoose. And here we have chapter 2, Continental Europe. So here we have Spain and Portugal, France, Belgium and Holland, Denmark, Germany, Italy, and then over here we have Eastern Europe, and this is Turkey right here. Rat kings, tatsil worms, and other baffling beasts. Oh wow, that's pretty scary. In 1954, Sicilian farmers reported seeing a cat-like creature with a serpent's body. Oh dear, that is terrifying. So it's got a cat's head and paws, and then it's got a sort of snake-like body. That's terrifying. Vampires. There's a nice little bat having a drink. It's a blood-drinking bat. Oh wow. Historical mysteries. The Wandering Jew. The Pied Piper of Hamelin, folklore or fact. So this is supposedly when the Pied Piper of Hamelin led all these rats away by playing a tune on his pipe. I remember this story from my childhood. The smile on the face of the Mona Lisa. That's a world-famous painting. And here she is. I think even if you're not an art lover, you may well have seen this painting. Religious enigmas. So this is kind of religious mysteries and phenomena. The Spear of Destiny and other sacred relics. Oh wow, this is pretty fascinating. A detailed life-size image of a crucified man appears on the Turin shroud. Is this the face of Jesus? Wow, that is really interesting, isn't it? You can clearly see the face. There's the nose, the eyes, the mouth, the long hair. So, could this be Jesus or Leonardo da Vinci? And there is a striking resemblance between the two pictures. Noah's Ark. So here we have some information on the pyramids. The Star of Bethlehem, a Christmas mystery. Riddles of the Sphinx. Here we have a cute lemur. Look at the size of that tail. The strange distribution pattern of lemurs prompted theories of a lost continent. Cryptic creatures of every kind. Here we have some kind of dinosaur creatures and mysterious creatures of sorts. Ivan Sanderson, a zoologist, recorded a description of a huge bat-like creature in Cameroon's Azumbo Mountains. Leopards and leopard men societies are greatly feared in Zaire and Sierra Leone. So I think that shows how old this book is. It's probably from the 80s or 90s, but it refers to the country of Zaire, which is now the Democratic Republic of Congo, I believe. Jake the Alligator Man. Long Beach postcards also feature more conventional types of sunbathing. That is scary. From the shadows of the dark continent. And here we have a picture from the movie Little Shop of Horrors. I haven't actually seen that movie before, but I'm aware of it. So this is talking a little bit about monstrous trees that supposedly eat their victims, just like in the movie. Here we have chapter 4, Asia. So here we have China right here. This here is India. We have Thailand. And yeah, all the different countries of Asia. Up here we have the Koreas north and south. And this is Japan. Strange talents, secret knowledge. Dancing with the Cobra King. Have you ever seen when these guys who are sort of snake charmers, they dance with these huge snakes called king cobras? I think they're crazy. There we go, there's a picture of a woman doing it. Deadly dancing at the climax of her dance with a cobra. A Myanmar snake priestess bends forward to kiss it. And keep in mind that these snakes are deadly, so if you get bit, you're probably going to die. So this is apparently levitation. Wow, that looks amazing. You'd really love to see that up close in reality, because it's quite hard to believe that it's possible. Here's somebody with their head buried in the sand. Wow, very, very fascinating. So this is a rope trip or a rope trick I should say rather, in India, photographed in 1935. Searching for snowmen and digging for death worms. Blue tigers and devil cats. So this is a form of a Homo sapien Neanderthal. I find the evolution of human beings very fascinating. If you see pictures of the development, or rather the evolution of the species, it's really quite fascinating to see. Feral children. This is a picture of a boy in 1973 who was raised by monkeys. Oh wow. So he is actually walking just like a monkey. That is very interesting. I think I'm going to look this up. His name is Tissa or Tisa. I'm not exactly sure how that's pronounced, but I'd really like to learn more about this boy and how it came to be that he was raised by monkeys. Chapter 5, North America. New lands, forgotten secrets. So here we have the USA and Canada here as well. And this is Mexico. Visitors from outer and inner space. So this is all about alien creatures. The Dover Demon. Pedro X-rays revealed within the mummy a man-like skeleton just 35 centimeters or 14 inches tall. Visitors from Venus, extraterrestrials or interdimensionals. And here we have a picture of a UFO taken in Oregon in 1950. This photograph shows the archetype flying saucer. I don't really trust photographs from that far back. I don't think they're overly reliable. That could be anything really. Somebody could throw a lid from a dustbin in the air and that's what it could look like from photos back then. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying that I don't fully trust photos from a long, things. If that exists, that is terrifying. The unnatural history of North America. And here we have a picture of a man with a supposed footprint of Bigfoot. Larry Henderson himself. An image of a Bigfoot or of a man in a suit. Like much Bigfoot evidence, Roger Patterson's film shot in October 1967 is controversial. So you have to decide for yourself, is this a real photo of a Bigfoot or a man in a costume? Continents, coincidences, and curiosities. Here we have a picture of James Dean with Rock Hudson and Elizabeth Taylor at a 1955 Hollywood press lunch to publicize Giant, the film he completed just days before his death. So this was the wreckage in which he died. The Moving Stones of Death Valley, a Californian rock legend. So here we have a picture of Abraham Lincoln. So this is information on the assassinations of presidents. And here we have JFK in 1963. I actually recently saw the video clip of this on YouTube, and it is very graphic indeed. But yeah, here he is, probably just moments before he was assassinated. And this is his wife as well, right beside him. Very tragic indeed. And here we have some mysteries of the Titanic. And this is a lifeboat. Of the 2,207 people on board, only 705 survived the sinking of the Titanic. Shortly before her maiden voyage, the newly built Titanic emerges from Baird Shipyard in Belfast. So yeah, we are very proud here in Belfast of the Titanic and our accomplishments in building her. There's actually a Titanic museum in Belfast which opened around 2012, I believe, and it contains everything to do with the Titanic, all the information you would wish to see. It really is a fantastic place. Chapter 6, Mesoamerica and South America. So here we have Brazil, this is Argentina, Chile, and then we move up into Peru and Venezuela, Colombia around the top here, as well as Ecuador, and Uruguay is down here. Lost Worlds, Lasting Secrets. officially there are no apes in South America. That is terrifying looking, if that's a real photograph of this ape creature. Neotropical man beasts. So they're kind of like a hybrid between an ape and a man. The spider monkey. And here we have claims that this mysterious pelt comes from a hitherto unknown species of wolf, for being controversial. So this is supposedly the skin of this wolf-type creature. And here we have some pictures and information about giant anacondas. So this looks a lot like the movie with Jennifer Lopez from 1997. This giant anaconda attacking these people. I have actually seen real anacondas that are very, very big, but nothing this size. Tropical magic. The crystal skulls of doom. So this was actually made into an Indiana Jones feature film from 2008. The crystal skulls. The giant stone balls of Costa Rica. Zombies. So this is some information on real life zombies, supposedly. That blank face with the dead eyes. She took this photograph of a zombified Felicia Felix mentor in Haiti in 1937. So this is supposedly a form of zombie. It's quite terrifying. Chupacabras. I remember this being mentioned in the Walking Dead TV show. I think it was season 2. Daryl talks about a chupacabra potentially getting him when he goes out on a run. The Bermuda Triangle. That's also a very famous area where supposedly ships and aircraft go missing. This Sear vessel here disappeared in 1963 and is one of many vessels which have supposedly been lost without trace inside the Bermuda Triangle. And now we move on to Australasia and Oceania. So here we have the very large island nation of Australia, and we also have New Zealand here, and there are thousands of islands in the South Pacific. The ancient ways. Easter Island, a land of the long ears. Fire walking. So here we have a man walking on fire as high as 800 degrees Celsius. Stones that radiate an eerie glowing light. More than just enjoyable film fantasy. So this is Indiana Jones again with some glowing rocks. Not exactly sure which film this is. Might be the Temple Lost Ark. Dragons and devil pigs. Captured alive in 1980, the Papuan dragon was in fact a known species of monitor lizard. It's quite a scary looking creature there. So this is another one of these huge creatures that have been supposedly spotted. This one is called the Bombala Yowie. Man beasts. Quite scary indeed. Here we have a giant egg of sorts. Elephant bird, supposedly. So this is supposedly a photo of this sea monster. Sequence of the islands. The tragic mystery of mass whale strandings. So unfortunately these whales become stranded on dry land and can't find their way back to the water. This is a great shame. And we are now coming to the back of the book. This is the bibliography. And here we have the index as well. Back here we have the acknowledgements. And we finish up the book as we began it with this double spread. Of the Unexplained. Yeah, I think it's a really fascinating book and well worth a closer look. So I'll just flick the book back around to the front and thank you for joining me for this video today. I had a lot of fun having a look through the World Atlas of the Unexplained. I think I'm going to have a closer look, as I mentioned, because there are some very interesting articles contained within it that deserve a closer look. But yeah, thank you once again for joining me for today's video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell as well, and that way you won't miss out when any of my upcoming videos go live on the channel. But until next time, rest easy, sleep well, and I hope to see you again very soon for another video, and goodbye for now.